What's going on, everyone? So the Los Angeles Lakers, the injuries just keep piling up. Austin Reaves has a groin injury and is going to miss some time. Now, this does feel very precautionary. There were questions if he was going to play against the Atlanta Hawks. They have him sitting out. Again, we've seen the Lakers pretty much all season, as early of a season as it is, just be very cautious with guys like LeBron and Luka and Austin Reaves. Because, again, it's a long season, 82-game season. We're only, 9 games in? This will be the 10th game. So you still got, after this game, 72 more to play. So you want these guys to be as healthy as possible. Again, continues to allow guys to step up and elevate and play well, right? Austin Reaves held us down when we didn't have Luka and we didn't have LeBron. Now Luka is going to have to return the favor with Austin Reaves. And again, I imagine that they're going to kind of trickle in and scatter these guys throughout the course of the season. LeBron, he's expected to kind of miss another week or two. So I imagine Reaves and LeBron, probably my guess is they probably kind of come back around the same time, right? Again, if they're going to be cautious with Austin Reaves and allow Austin Reaves to kind of, fully recover from that groin injury. We've seen guys like LeBron kind of be hampered by it in past years, right? Again, this team is still winning. Guys are still rising to the occasion, are still playing very well. And again, this is just another thing you got to do. My couple concerns that I have, though, right, is one, obviously, the chemistry side of things, right? This team looks bought in, looks focused. Guys are stepping up, right? You're seeing chemistry be built amongst several key players, but you really need Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reaves to come together and them to play, right? Austin Reaves, from an individual standpoint, even alongside Luka, has looked fantastic. I mean, from an individual standpoint, he's playing at an MVP level. Luka Doncic, same thing, playing at an MVP level. Austin Reaves and Luka Doncic have shown that they can play together, right? Both guys can play well. Again, small sample size, so we need to see it over more. But what does that look like when you incorporate a guy like LeBron James? Now, I've talked about, I personally would love LeBron, and I think that he also, I hope, feels the same. I mean, he talked about his workouts in the offseason and playing more off ball and catch and shoot three. But to me, I think LeBron needs to come back and be the third guy. He's never really going to be the third guy. At any point, if he wants the ball, he's getting it. But if LeBron, there's no way LeBron's watching this team play right now in the way that they are playing and how well they are playing and going like, hey, I'm just going to come in and be LeBron. Right, this is the first time in LeBron's career where he has two guys that can handle the workload and the burden that LeBron usually has to do. And this team, you just by win percentage is the greatest team LeBron's ever had, because LeBron, usually when he's out, those teams are just absolutely awful, right? Like, in all seriousness though, right? Like, LeBron's in the perfect position with the perfect guys to kind of ride during the course of the regular season, right? LeBron at age 21 or 41, year 23, right? Like, yes, at any moment he could be the best player on the court, but every single night asking him to do that is a lot to ask from LeBron James. So to me, like, if I'm LeBron, let Luka and Austin Reaves be Luka and Austin Reaves, and LeBron needs to play off ball. But you still need to see that. You still need to see LeBron and make sure that they fit. And Austin Reaves doesn't kind of end up falling off of a cliff like we saw in the playoffs, where Austin Reaves kind of just got relegated to a catch and shoot three-point shooter. It's not really his game. He's really streaky shooting the three ball. And so, again, we need to see it work. So chemistry is very important in building this. Again, you still got a lot of season left, but you don't want to get midway through the season and now you only have, 30 games for these guys to really kind of figure stuff out going into the playoffs. Maybe it's enough. Maybe they'll be able to work out whatever they need to work out and then get to the point where it's like, okay, now they're in great shape. But there's also the concern that, that things are a little rocky. And then again, you get in the playoffs and it's like Luka wants to have a higher usage. LeBron's used to a certain usage. And now again, you just kind of have those issues and concerns. But I do think, and said this about LeBron, I said this about Luka, I do think that the Lakers are doing the right thing, at least right now, in just being cautious with these players, right? Don't rush guys back. right? Especially LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reaves, because we're going to go as far as they take us. Don't get me wrong, Jake LaRavia played great. Marcus Smart has played great. Jared Vanderbilt. DeAndre Ayton looks every bit the center that we had hoped, right? Like, guys look every bit the part that we need them to look, but end of the day, your stars are what's going to carry you into the postseason and on a deep playoff run, and then potentially hoisting the Larry O'Brien, right? Like that, those are the guys that you need to make sure are as 1,000% healthy as possible. And so I do think the Lakers are doing the right job by just being cautious and not rushing the gun to hey, let's get Reaves back. But it also boils down to Lakers continuing to win, right? It is easier to sit LeBron another week or two, which I talked about in the offseason, right? Like when we got the news that LeBron was going to miss potentially significant time, I said it really is going to boil down to how well the Lakers play. If the Lakers are 2-7, right, at this point, LeBron's probably coming back. Like you probably can't rest this. Austin Reaves is probably playing right now, right? Because you don't want to get too far behind the 8 ball to where now it's so hard for you to catch back up, even just to be a play-in team, right? Especially in the Western Conference that's so stacked, right? But because the Lakers have done their job and are now 7-2, and if they continue to keep winning, well, then what that does is that now just continues to put the Lakers in position to rest guys. Now you can take another week or two for LeBron, right? Because you don't have to rush him back, because it's like, hey, we have a winning record. We're going to win more games. Even if we lose a couple along the way, we'll still be above water, which is fine. Now LeBron comes back and boom, we're good. Same thing with an Austin Reaves. It gives you the luxury to go, hey, let's sit back and kind of rest Austin Reaves. Just make sure Austin Reaves gets right. And now that Austin Reaves is right, boom, we're still going to win games along the way. Guys are still going to play well. We're going to still step up. This allows Luka and DeAndre Ayton to build chemistry together, which is good and important, right? You want those two, who's supposed to be your point guard and your center, those two guys who are the building blocks alongside a potential Austin Reaves and stuff for the long haul, right? Jake LaRavia, guys like that. This allows kind of, in a post LeBron era where Luka's the main guy, kind of look, gauge, and see how do these guys look alongside Luka Doncic, right? We got to look at these guys alongside Austin Reaves, and we were winning games, right? It was looking great. How does these guys look alongside Luka? Can Rui continue to play well? DeAndre Ayton, allow Luka and DeAndre Ayton to build that chemistry. I do think that this is good in several fronts. Obviously, I don't think it's as good as everybody's playing. You're building that chemistry. You're building that momentum. You're doing the things to kind of catapult you and put you in proper position come the postseason. But that'll come with guys getting healthy, guys getting put in a better position, and then Lakers, I think, will make some key moves and things like that along the way. But, obviously, look, Austin Reaves is having, again, an MVP level season. The guy has been ridiculous out there when playing. 3-point shooting still is a little streaky. I'm hoping that he kind of finds a better stroke as the season progresses. Hopefully, because one of the things that I talked about with Austin Reaves is that you look at the previous 2 years in particular. Austin Reaves started off terribly. Right? Like shooting the 3 ball, terrible, just not playing very well early in the season. Like even last season, videos are on this channel and stuff if you want kind of the catalog of how the season went, right? Like even though we were winning, Austin Reaves was very inconsistent, was not playing very well. The previous year under Darvin Ham, remember Austin Reaves ended up getting benched early on because he just wasn't playing well. And, what this did with LeBron missing time and Luka missing time early on is it forced Austin Reaves to have to play well. Right now, do we think he was going to? I mean, he's averaging 31 points, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists right now on 49% from the floor. Guy is playing ridiculous, right? Absolutely ridiculous. Winning games without your two, what are considered your 2 best players, your 2 stars. I still think they are our 2 best players, but point is that Austin Reaves is in that conversation of like, dude, this guy is playing ridiculous. So I talked about how this forced Austin Reaves to really have to play well and play well early. And I thought that would be good because it could bode well, kind of him ramping up over the season. Because, the last few seasons started off slow and then towards the back end really kind of found his stride, found his rhythm. I was hoping that would be the case, where he now found his stride, his rhythm, maybe even picks it up and continues, like the three ball starts to fall a little bit better, things like that, kind of key areas that need improvement. And then now he's just fully unlocked and we're off to the races, right? That was kind of my hope. My concern is, and look, it might not be anything, right? We'll see. But, him going from like, hey, he's putting up MVP level numbers to now he's going to sit 2 weeks, right? Or a week or whatever, however long the Lakers decide to sit him. I think it'll really depend on how the Lakers look and if they're continuing to win. The more you win, the more you can kind of rest Austin Reaves. But my concern is he comes back, takes a little while for him to kind of get back into that rhythm, get back into that flow. You could think like, well, if it's only a week or two, like he should be fine. If you've even played basketball, not even to an NBA level, right? Like if you've ever played basketball, take a week off and then go try to play some hoops and see how you look and how you feel. Now imagine that to an NBA level and the pace and all those other things, right? Like, Austin Reaves, he's not a guy that's like super reliant on his insane athleticism or anything like that. So I do think that there will be some things he'll be able to kind of naturally get back into, his style of play, things like that. But, again, it's just like things like his shot and, does he kind of take a little while to kind of get that beat back under him to kind of, pick back up where he left off and continue in stride. But again, like I said, I fully and wholeheartedly believe the Lakers are making the right choice, right? Better to be precautionary than kind of force these guys to play. And now the groin injury gets worse. And now he's missed. Like I would rather him miss the next 5 games so he could play the next, whatever it is, 70 or 68 or whatever, right? Like I'd rather him do that than him forcefully play these next 5 games and now he misses that next 68 or 50 games or something like that. And it's just like, and then he's coming back. And now you're trying to build the chemistry. Now you're trying to get things. Hopefully you kind of get Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reaves all on the court at the same time, kind of around the same time. Luka and LeBron are there. Hopefully that's the case, but we'll see. Anyway, as always, this is a discussion. Pass question you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out. So we enjoy these types of videos. I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.